we will all know if we have to put down our cell phones while driving our cars.
We've been covering this issue for months now, and tomorrow the Austin City Council is set to vote on new rules. KXAN's Angie Bevan live downtown with a look at what this big change could mean for you.
Well, if approved, the new rules would simply strengthen our current ordinance, which right now just bans texting while driving. So soon, you could have to go hands-free, even on a bicycle. A new rule in Austin could help keep more hands on the wheel.
I think anything that we can do to mitigate distractions in the car is probably a good idea.
The proposed rule applies to cell phones, MP3 players, electronic games, messaging devices, and any other handheld electronic device. The rule would make it illegal to use those gadgets while driving, even stopped at a light or stop sign or stuck in Austin's traffic.
Even though you're only making a phone call, if you look down to check the number, sometimes that's dangerous too.
You're free to use hands-free. You can also pull over to the side of the road or park and dial away. City officials started developing the new rules in February. The ordinance would also include bicycles. Christopher Stanton with the Austin Bicycle Advisory Council says bicycle rules should be looked at separately.
Our response wasn't that maybe cyclists shouldn't be regulated, but that it should actually be looked at and reviewed in its own context.
Stanton thinks more research on phone use on bikes needs to happen.
So all because things are using the same facility doesn't mean that the same laws apply.
But some say,
I think that if you're probably going anything faster than 3 miles an hour, you're probably a danger to somebody just walking on the street.
Same roads, same rules. Some electronic devices would not be included in the ban. That includes calling 911 for an emergency or if you need emergency help. It also includes two-way radios, and it would include GPS devices that are part of a car. Now, if City Council approves this ordinance, it will go into effect January 1st. Reporting live in downtown Austin, Angie Bevan, KXAN News.
And while Austin may take the lead on keeping drivers safe, it is important to point out the state is still lagging behind. In 2007, Washington became the first state to ban texting while driving. Since then, 44 states and the District of Columbia have banned that practice. But Texas only has a partial ban affecting drivers under 18 and drivers in school zones. Part of the reason is a lack of political willpower at the state capitol. Last session, a bill calling for new rules was squashed. The chairman of the Senate Transportation Committee said there was no point since Governor Perry would veto it. Perry didn't actually reveal what he would have done, but the governor did veto similar legislation in 2011. And since we're almost 3 months away from electing the next governor, we thought we'd outline the candidates' positions on the texting while driving ban. Republican Greg Abbott is opposed to putting a statewide ban on the books. In contrast, Democratic Senator and candidate Wendy Davis co-wrote one of the bills in 2011 that would have banned texting while driving in Texas. And when the rules do change, old habits can be hard to break. Back in 2009, then California First Lady Maria Shriver had to apologize after this picture showed her holding a cell phone to her ear while driving. In 2008, just the year before, her then husband Arnold Schwarzenegger had signed a law requiring drivers to use a hands-free phone while behind the wheel.